Okay, close your eyes. Arrive here, wherever you are. We're learning new tools every day to arrive quickly. One of those tools is to spread your toes on the floor. Another one of those tools is to lengthen your breath in and out through your nose. Another one of those tools is to close your eyes. For the next 3 breaths, just feel your breath in your body. Feel the temperature of it, the texture, speed. And it sounds like a funny thing, feel your breath in your body, but that's a mindfulness technique and that brings you into the present, into your body. Don't change your breath at all, just watch it. Quiet breaths in and out through your nose. Okay, without opening your eyes, flip your hands over so the backs of your palms are on your upper legs. Stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Grow a couple of centimeters. Grow a whole inch. Notice if you tried to grow with your shoulders. Bring them back down and grow again with your head. Jaw stays parallel to the floor. This is a critical action in yoga. It gives us as much, it does 2 things. It strengthens the spine muscles, which hold the spine obviously up, and it juices up the spine muscles to prevent injury in between the vertebrae. But also, as an adjunct, it prevents shrinking. It helps to prevent shrinking as we get older. Last breath with that very long spine. And you'll notice what muscles you're using to elongate your spine. Another advantage to this is it helps with proper posture. And what muscles are you using? Your belly muscles, probably. Hopefully. Probably a little bit of all the muscles around your trunk. See if you are using your hip flexors, your psoas muscles. You feel something in the crease of your thigh right now as you try and sit tall and straight. If you do, see if you can release it. Sometimes helps to release the pelvic floor at the same time. And then bring that lengthening effort into your belly muscles. There are a lot of muscles in your core, a lot of muscles going in different directions, with the fibers going in different directions for twisting, but there are lots of muscles left over to lift your spine towards the ceiling. The other muscles that you really want to work here are your paraspinals. Those are the little ropes of muscles that go along both sides of your spine. They're a little harder to mobilize on purpose, but you are doing that if you're lifting the crown of your head towards the ceiling and lowering your shoulders towards your chair. Last breath, you can flicker your eyes gently open. Take a little bit of a smile. And let's go back to some astronaut breath today. I feel like Mondays are a good day to practice astronaut breath. We've been practicing astronaut breath with alternate nostril breathing. So you can also do that if you like. It's exactly the same from the perspective of me cueing it. You can practice it any way that you like. If you're doing alternate nostril breath, you will need your fingers. And let's compress the right nostril and exhale through the left. Inhale 4 through your left nostril, or just through your nose. Hold for a count of 7. Compress your left nostril and exhale for a count of 8. We're going a little longer today. Inhale through your right nostril to a count of 4 or 5. Hold for 7. Switch nostrils and exhale, count of 8. Inhale 4, same nostril. Hold for 7. You can switch your fingers at this point during that hold. Exhale, other nostril, 8. Inhale 4. Hold 7, switch your fingers. Exhale, 8. Inhale 3, same nostril. Or 4, you can start to play with the length of the counts now. Just disregard my counting. Exhale. Inhale, same nostril. Hold. And switch. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Gently exhale. 3 more rounds. I've dropped my hands and I'm just doing straight up astronaut breath. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, very long. Make it as long as you can. Don't worry about counting. Exhale long. Inhale brightly. Hold. And exhale as long as you can. Feel your body melt into your mat or your chair, or wherever you are. Long, long, long exhale. One last round. Inhale brightly. Remember posture here. Lift the top of your head. Breath practice is also posture practice. And exhale as long as you can. Open your eyes if you like, or keep them closed and begin Sufi Grind. Flip your hands over onto your knees so that you feel the flesh of your knees, the connective tissue around your knees, and the muscles and everything else. You feel that with your fingers. Rotate your torso around. You can do this on hands and knees. That's what Sasha's doing. If you're on hands and knees, what we usually call it is barrel roll. The barrel of your torso or your rib cage or your rib basket goes around and around. So this is a delicious stretch for the middle body And since I was doing a lot of swimming, there's a lot of middle body echoes going on right now. So I'm trying to feel into them, into the corners of maybe some unfamiliar sensations that I have because I did something yesterday I haven't done for many months. So I will probably have some unfamiliar soreness and tightness of my fascia and my muscles. Last time in this direction, and then switch directions. And notice if you're using your belly here. I'd love you to use your belly muscles as much as possible. Coffee grinders is another word for these. You basically end up churning your belly quite a bit. Few more rounds here, Sufi Grind. This is a yoga snack. You can do this anytime, anywhere. You can do it standing, seated, or on hands and knees. Last two. And let's just flow into cat-cow. See where you need it today. Open your chest, open your throat. Close your chest, pull your belly button back. Settle your feet on the floor. What part of your body needs this today? Do you need to pull with your arms and really go deep into it? Or is it enough to just go gently into the cow? Maybe you just need a little bit of movement on the breath. That's more nervous system work. If you want to get into fascial work, we're pressing a bit more deeply. It's all nervous system work, but you can get more deeply into your tissues. A few more. Nice and quiet, settled. This is our chair yoga practice. This is not super vigorous, not making us too sore the next day. It's something we can comfortably sustain every day if we want to, or 3 times a week, or whatever we feel is right for us. Last 2. 45 minutes a day that you're giving yourself and your nervous system. Come to seated. Nice and upright. Let your eyes be soft. Hi, Isma. Take a breath. Okay, let's just flow into some nice, easy sun salutes. If you want to come to standing, you can. I will do one standing. I'll do the same as yesterday. I'll do the first one with seated. I'll do the second one with the lunges. I'll do the third one using my chair, but standing. And then I'll do the fourth one just standing. So you get to choose. If you want to do them all with me, that's awesome. If you want to do your own thing, even more awesome. Inhale overhead. Do what you can. Do what feels good for you. Exhale, fold. First one is slow. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Where are the sore muscles? Where are the little spots of irritation? Inhale, right knee up. Step back with your right foot if you're standing. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Traction your spine. Remember that long spine, good posture. Use your arm muscles here. Exhale, downward facing dog or neutral pose. Inhale, cow pose. Don't worry about your breath too much as long as you are breathing with your movement. Exhale, cat pose. Your breath might not be exactly the same as mine, although you can try to do that. That's always nice to breathe at the same time as other people. Inhale, step your right foot forward or snuggle your left foot up to your chest. And exhale, curl, deepen down your lunge. Inhale, long spine. I have a palm leaf right on top of my head. Okay, extend your legs or step forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Beautiful. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, swim through a thick molasses or water. Up, reverse swan dive, up, neutral. Other side. Here we go. This is the left side. Inhale overhead. Fill your lungs. See if you can feel anything new in your rib cage. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, dribble forward. Left leg now either steps back or pulls into your chest. Long spine. Exhale, curl. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, down dog or neutral. Hips are high in down dog. Spread your toes on the mat and inhale forward, belly button forward. Exhale, back, belly button back. Step your left foot forward or snuggle your right knee up. Exhale, down we go. Inhale up, drop your shoulders, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Be graceful. Inhale, long spine. Beautiful, everyone. Exhale, fold. Almost done the first one. Reverse swan dive. Graceful, reaching, really getting into our range of movement here. Okay, now we'll do the seated one with lunges. Inhale, overhead. If you're standing, it's exactly the same. If you're seated, it's exactly the same. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. I can feel the tissues of my back body warming up. Exhale, fold. Step back with your right foot, snuggle your right knee in, or turn to your right side, long lunge. Beautiful, delicious psoas stretch on the left side, sink down. Can you get even longer in the spine? Inhale. Exhale, I leave my right knee where it is, push back, down dog on the floor, otherwise neutral in the chair. Spread your fingers on the floor or your knees. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, pull back. Step forward with your right foot or snuggle your left knee in and turn left, a nice long lunge. Exhale down. Use your chair for support, either under your bum cheek or under your hand. Big inhale, lengthen your crown of your head away from your heel. And everybody's forward folding now. Graceful movements, forward fold. Yoga can teach you to move completely differently. Inhale, long spine. Mindfully, intentionally on the breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop your hands down and up. Exhale, neutral, smile. Smiling activates the vagus nerve, makes us happier. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, dive. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Step back with your left foot if you're standing, or snuggle it up to your chest, or turn left, extend your right leg, long lunge. Exhale, drop down. Big inhale. Exhale, neutral pose. I leave my left knee where it is. I rotate my right foot. Come to downward facing dog if you're on the floor. Spread your fingers no matter where you are. Inhale, belly forward. Exhale, belly back. On the floor, left foot forward in the chair. Snuggle your right knee up or turn right. Deep inhale, lunge. Deep exhale, drop down. Stretch your left psoas. Big inhale. Exhale, turn, extend, fold, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Do you feel the tissues of your back body warming up and getting more subtle? Exhale, fold. More subtle and more supple. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, neutral. Third variation. I'm going to move my chair. This is sort of the half standing variation. Stand facing your chair. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Hands on your chair. Use your hands. Inhale, long spine. If the standing version is too demanding, this is the version for you if you want to try standing. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, drop down. Stretching right ankle, stretching right calf. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, step your left foot back to join your right. Downward facing dog if you're standing. Inhale, lift your spine, lift your chest. You can come forward a little bit with your hips, upward facing dog. This is a great calf stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Cat pose in the chair. Right foot comes forward. Left foot comes up if you're sitting. Exhale, drop down. Now we're working that left ankle. Deeply inhale. Deeply exhale. I'm just going to take an extra breath cycle here. Deeply inhale. Exhale. Step it forward. Forward fold. Hold on to your chair if you like. Inhale. Half lift. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. All the way up. Use your belly. Exhale, neutral. That's one side. Here we go. Other side. Inhale, lift your chest. Inflate your lungs. Feel the joy of the breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine, half lift. One of my most important teachers used to say, enjoy your breath. I never really got it. Well, I did about a year ago. Inhale, left foot either forward or step it back. And exhale, drop down. Big inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Everyone. Neutral pose if you're sitting. Stretch out your shoulders if you're using the chair. Inhale, forward. Lift your chest a little bit. Lengthen your legs. Keep your heels on the floor here. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Cat pose on the sofa. Left foot is going to come forward this time. Exhale, drop down. Big inhale, long lunge. Exhale, one last breath here. Exhale down, push your ankle into the floor. Big inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Extend your legs if you're in the chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Standing is very different from seated here. You get a whole different experience in your legs. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, neutral. Ready for the last one, the standing one? Come to the front of your mat. Here we go. We'll go a little faster. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. It's going to be the right foot stepping back. Step back with the right foot. Snuggle the right foot up to your chest. Exhale down, round your spine. Deeply inhale, long lunge. Exhale, spread your fingers no matter where you are. Step back. Inhale, ripple forward. Big inhale. Exhale, ripple back, downward facing dog. On the chair, we're using our left leg. On the floor, right foot comes forward. Exhale, drop. Big inhale, lengthen from crown of the head to the heel. Exhale, step forward or everybody forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop down and up. Exhale, neutral. Here we go. Settle your toes onto the floor. Last half. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. It's kind of like a normal yoga class. We're doing 4 sun salutes. Inhale, long spine. We've come a long way. We started with 2 back in March or April, whenever we started. Inhale, step your left foot back or snuggle it up to your chest. Exhale, drop down. Big inhale. Exhale, neutral pose. Down dog or neutral seated pose. Ripple forward. Ripple through your spine, getting lots of mobility in the spine. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. In the chair, right leg on the floor. Left leg comes forward. Exhale, drop down. Deeply, 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 as deep as you can go here. Last lunge. Deeply inhale, long line. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop, swan dive, up you go. Movement on the breath, nervous system work, combats anxiety, digestive problems, pretty much anything that ails you, yoga does. One more breath here, neutral pose. Deeply exhale. One more. Should we practice tree pose again? We've been doing tree pose for the last few days. I'll do it without my chair, but if you've been doing it with your chair, you can just come to the side of your chair. Plant your foot, your inside foot, so the one that's closest to the chair. Lift the other foot off the ground, either to your calf. You can also just have it on the floor here, just touching with your toes. This is not a difficult pose. There's a variation for everybody. This is a balancing pose. Find somewhere to look, 3 or 4 feet in front of you. My standing leg, the toes are facing straight forward. Remember how we talk in the chair about the toes facing straight forward? That's happening here too. Sasha's lifting her leg up a little higher, a little more of a stretch, but it's the same balancing benefits. Inhale your arms overhead. Remember, you have the chair. Imagine I have the chair here in my right hand. You can do anything you like with your left hand. You make branches of a tree. And as we practice this 3 or 4 days in a row, you'll notice some days you have better balance than others. Just notice. Last breath. And if your balance is particularly good today and you want to make yourself fall, close your eyes and or look up at the ceiling. As soon as I do that, as soon as I close my eyes and look up at the ceiling, I get all wiggly. Try to hold for 1 more breath. And then gracefully step your feet back together into mountain pose. That's the key. It's one of the keys. Graceful exit. And now the other side. So walk to the other side of your chair, place your inside hand on your chair, put your weight on the inside foot, but peek down. Notice if your toes on the inside foot are facing straight forward. Lean all your toes into the mat, pull up on your arch. Remember short foot a little bit here. Grab the floor with your toes, turn your outside leg out a bit, and bring it up either here or here. And then whatever you like with your outside arm. Can go high, form tree branches, or both arms. I'm having a good balancing day. Maybe it was the swimming. Deep breaths in and out, looking at one point on the floor in front of you. Balancing exercises and work in yoga is probably one of the most valuable things you can do for your body, especially as we age. Many less injuries if you do this every day. Close your eyes, look up at the ceiling, whatever it takes to make you fall over. And then gracefully as you can. That's going to look good on you too. Step back into mountain pose, drop your hands, drop your shoulders. This little reset part is really important because it's showing your body what actual balancing is. So we move out of balance and then we come back into balance. Take a breath. That's a nervous system thing. Balancing is a real sort of back and forth between your nervous system and the parts of your body. One more breath. Come back to your chair if you can. If you want to stay standing, that's cool. We're going to do some Warrior 2 work. Step your right knee out towards the edge of your chair and extend your left leg behind you into Warrior 2 pose. I would just like to stretch out my legs here because I did some running and swimming this weekend. So inhale, both your arms up into Warrior 2, parallel with the floor into a T. And then wiggle your shoulders until they're directly over your hips. So my right, actually both of my bum cheeks are on the chair right now. And I'm breathing. And I'm really trying to get all of my 10 toes down. If you're standing in the middle of the room, looks exactly like this. Just a little more work on the big muscles of the legs. Take a deep inhale. And we're going to fold our right elbow, place it on our leg, and then bring the left arm up and diagonally away from the left foot. So big, long line, side angle pose, we call this. If you want to deepen it, you can bring that right hand to the floor. Lengthen your breath. One more breath. We're going to go to Exalted Warrior. So Exalted Warrior means your back hand comes onto your back leg and your front hand comes up to the sky. And then you can reach it behind your head and lay your head into it. Lift your chest. Take a breath or two. And let's curl up here in Exalted Warrior. Pull your elbow towards your knee or your lap just for one breath. And then release. Come to center. Take a breath. Let's do the other side. Left knee goes out, right leg goes back. Play around, especially if you're on the chair, it's a little bit weird. Play around till as many of your toes as you can get on the floor, especially your back pinky toe. Your knee and your front toes are facing all in the same direction. And then inhale your shoulders over top of your hips and your fingertips facing out, arms up in a big T, parallel to the floor. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Beautiful. Last breath. Deeply in. Deeply out. Let's curl our front arm, swing that arm around, long diagonal line. You can even curl up a little bit, bend your knee, bend your elbow, and then shoot them both out long, long and straight. Big long line, stretching the side body. Take a breath. All right, here we go. Right arm comes up towards the back leg. Left arm comes up in the air. That's the exalted part. Grab the back of your head, lift your elbow high. Take a breath or two. And now close it in. Bring your elbow towards your knee. Release. Come to center. If you're on the mat, if you're standing, flip your toes so they're all facing the long side of the mat. Keep your legs spread and exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Deeply breathe. One more. Deeply breathe. Exhale. Exhale it all out. All the stress, all the tension, everything. Nod your head yes. Slowly work your way back up. Come to goddess pose. Legs are spread, hands are on the knees. Drop one shoulder and then the other. Where are your toes here? Are they facing in the same direction as your knees? One shoulder, then the other. We often do this stretch. It's a really nice whole body stretch. It gets all the big muscles of the back. Build strength in the legs. Flexibility in the shoulders, the rotator cuff. Come up to center. Squeeze your legs together or jump them together if you're standing. Bring one arm across your chest. Take a breath. For the next breath, keep your arm across your chest. Inhale, you're at your shoulder up under your chin. Exhale it down as far away from your chin as you can get. Shoulder goes towards your waist or the chair. Inhale it up towards the ceiling. Get your shoulder as far towards the ceiling. You're going to curl your hand a little bit to do that. Exhale it down as far as you can towards the floor. One more time. Inhale up, and you can help by pushing on your elbow with your other hand. Push your whole upper arm towards the ceiling and then down. Inhale your eagle arms wide, nice, soft, gracious arms. Other arm comes across your chest. Take a breath just to pull, just to really pull all that back fascia over. And then inhale, lift your shoulder up. Just tuck it under your chin. You can push it right up into your jawbone if you have that range of motion. And then exhale, pull it down into your chest. And then inhale it up. So we're working on the shoulder mobility, another plane of motion here. All the way up and then all the way down. You might feel some popping and cracking in here. Let's go one more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Come to neutral. Bend your knees. Place your feet on the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, settle. Find that symmetry now. One more breath. Exhale, symmetrical. Just do a simple twist to finish the practice. You probably want to come to seated if you're standing. Inhale, overhead. You can come to seated and go into mermaid legs if you like. Exhale, twist to one side. Grab your chair, grab your legs, twist your whole body around. Find any new places just in this last long breath. Use your breath. Move all your internal organs around, refreshing them, and then come back to center. And that coming back to center is where the organs get refreshed. You can feel that after a while. Inhale overhead. Exhale, twist the other direction. I was cleaning the kitchen yesterday and I was bringing out a sponge, and I was really thinking about how it's so similar, that cellulose structure of the sponge is so similar to the structure of our muscles. Deep inhale, deep exhale, twist, wring out those muscle fibers, fascial fibers, even the nerves get toned here. The physical nerves come back to center. Take a breath, settle your nervous system. Deepen your exhale. Begin to move back in your chair. Come back to lying down if you're on the floor. And again, those same tools that we used when we started the practice, all those tools for calming the nervous system. Flip your hands to the ceiling. Close your eyes. Settle your feet on the floor. Can you feel the temperature of the floor underneath each of your toes? You feel that solid shininess of the floor or the soft fuzziness of your carpet. You feel the texture of your chair underneath you. Temperature of the air. Temperature of your breath. Soften your feet. Soften your knees and upper legs. Soften your pelvis. Soften your upper body, especially the muscles of your back, the fascia of your back, even the bones, even your ribs, spine. Soften your shoulder blades and the muscles of your shoulder girdle, the bones of your shoulder girdle. Let your shoulders just gently begin to inch back across your back so that they're in perfect posture. Your arms be very heavy, heavy ropes. Soften your neck. Soften the muscles of your jaw and your tongue and your lips, cheekbones, scalp. Your eyebrows drift gently apart, and your forehead softens. And now gently coming back. We don't need a long time here. We just need the ability to soften. Long time is good. If you have time to do a yoga nidra, take a nap, also good. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Let your eyes light up and gently open. Begin to move gently, tentatively, smoothly. Move your shoulders, your neck, your jaw, your ankles. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining.